Have you ever felt that November has been a month of trials, of challenges, of moments where your faith was tested again and again? Have you been praying, waiting, trusting that God will finally answer you? Do you feel in your soul that something is changing, that something big is being prepared just before this month ends? Today, you're going to discover something that will fill your heart with hope and gratitude. Because God has not forgotten you, Pisces. Quite the opposite. He has been preparing something special for you. And in the last week of November, specifically for those born under the sign of Pisces, 10 divine blessings are going to arrive that will completely change the course of your life. These are not ordinary blessings. They are direct manifestations of God's love for you, answers to prayers you made months or even years ago, rewards for your patience, for your unwavering faith, for every tear you shed in silence, believing no one saw you. But God saw you. Every moment of your suffering, every sacrifice you made for others, every time you chose love when resentment would have been easier, everything was recorded in heaven. And now, in these last days of November, it's your time to receive. In this video, I'm going to reveal to you the exact 10 blessings that God will send to Pisces in the last week of November. And I'll tell you in advance that blessing number 7 is so powerful, so miraculous, so transformative, that when you hear it, you're going to cry with emotion because you'll finally understand why you had to wait so long, why you went through everything you went through, and why God chose this specific moment to bless you. So stay until the end, because each blessing I'm going to reveal will not only prepare you to receive it, but will give you the confirmation your heart has been seeking, that your days of drought are over, and that your time of harvest has arrived. And if you know another Pisces who has been going through difficult times, share this video with them, because they probably need to hear today that God has not abandoned them, that their blessings are on the way, that everything is about to change for the better. Before we begin, I need you to do something important. Leave in the comments your birth date and from what city you're watching us. And if you're already feeling in your spirit that these blessings are coming toward you, write in capital letters, "I'm ready to receive," so the universe and God know that your heart is open and prepared. And if this video reached you just when you needed it most, when you were losing hope, when you were wondering if God really hears you, leave a heart, because that's the clear sign that you didn't arrive here by chance, but by divine design. Now yes, let's begin. Blessing number 1, a healing reunion that will close a painful cycle from your past. In the last week of November, Pisces, God is going to orchestrate an encounter with someone from your past. It could be a family member with whom there was a distancing, a friend you lost due to misunderstandings, or even someone who hurt you deeply and you never had the opportunity to find peace with that situation. This reunion is not coincidence. It's divine intervention. God knows you've been carrying the weight of that broken relationship for too long and has decided it's time to free you. This encounter will bring deep healing to your heart. Perhaps that person will finally ask for your forgiveness for the harm they caused you. Perhaps you'll have the opportunity to express what you could never say. Or maybe you'll simply see each other, hug, and without need for many words, both will feel that painful chapter can finally close with love and not with resentment. God is using this reunion to take a weight off your soul that you didn't even know how much it was affecting you. When this encounter happens, you're going to feel as if invisible chains you've been dragging for years were removed. Don't be afraid when this moment arrives. Even though that person caused you pain in the past, remember that you're no longer the same vulnerable person from before. You've grown, you've matured spiritually, you've learned to protect yourself. This reunion doesn't come to hurt you again, but to completely free you. God doesn't allow his children to suffer twice for the same wound. If he's bringing this person back into your life even for a moment, it's because there's a hidden blessing in that encounter. It could be the forgiveness you need to give or receive. It could be the understanding you were lacking about why things happened as they happened. Or it could simply be the confirmation that you no longer need anything from that person because God has already completely healed that wound in your heart. Blessing number 2, a financial solution will arrive from where you least expect it. Pisces, God knows you've been worried about money. He knows you've been doing calculations, stretching every peso, every dollar, every coin as far as you can. He knows you've been praying in silence, asking for help to arrive, a solution, an economic respite. And in the last week of November, God is going to answer those prayers in a way you didn't expect. This financial blessing can manifest in many ways. It could be money someone owed you and you had already lost hope of recovering. It could be a job offer that appears just when you need it most. It could be a business someone is going to propose to you. It could even be an unexpected gift from someone God put in your path to bless you. What's important is not exactly how it will arrive, but that God is telling you at this moment that the solution is on the way, that He's not going to leave you in need, that He always provides for His faithful children. When this financial blessing arrives, some Pisces are going to doubt. They're going to think it's too good to be true, that surely there's some catch, that it's better not to trust. But God is telling you through this message, trust, receive, accept. You've earned this blessing with your honest work, with your unwavering faith, with your generosity toward others, even when you yourself didn't have much. God saw all those times you shared the little you had. He saw all those times you helped someone, even though you were also going through need. He saw your generous heart, and now it's His turn to be generous with you. This financial blessing is not only going to get you out of the current bind, it's going to be the seed God plants in your life so that in the coming months you experience an abundance you haven't known in a long time. Use it wisely, thank God for it. And remember to share when you have again, because the blessing that's shared multiplies. Blessing number 3, your intuition will amplify, allowing you to make correct decisions. In the last week of November, Pisces, you're going to experience something extraordinary. Your sixth sense, that inner voice that has always guided you, is going to become stronger, clearer, more precise than ever before. You're going to know things without anyone telling you. You're going to feel when something isn't right, even though everything seems perfect on the surface. You're going to have hunches so strong that when you act according to them, you're going to be surprised at how right you were. God is amplifying your intuition at this specific moment because in the coming weeks, you're going to face important decisions. Decisions about relationships, about money, about your future. And He wants to make sure you have the internal guidance necessary to choose correctly. You won't be able to depend only on logic for these decisions. There will be things the mind can't resolve, but your soul will already know the answers. This amplification of your intuition is also going to help you identify who is genuine and who isn't in your life. You're going to be able to see through the masks some people wear. You're going to feel clearly who wishes you well and who is only close to you out of interest. You're going to know to whom to open your heart and from whom to protect yourself. This gift is a blessing of divine protection. God is giving you sharper spiritual eyes because He loves you and wants to protect you from people and situations that aren't good for you. When you feel that internal voice telling you something in the last week of November, don't ignore it. Don't question it with your logical mind. Simply trust and act according to what you feel. Your intuition in these days will literally be God speaking to you directly, without intermediaries. And when you listen to it, you're going to see how the right doors open and the wrong ones close, all perfectly orchestrated for your greater good. Blessing number 4, you will receive a clear sign that your prayers were heard. Pisces, there's something specific you've been asking God for a long time. Something important, something you need deeply, something you've prayed for with tears in your eyes. And perhaps you've started to doubt if God really hears you, if your prayers reach heaven, if He really cares about you. In the last week of November, God is going to send you a sign so clear, so specific, so impossible to be coincidence, that all doubt will disappear from your heart. This sign can come in many forms. It could be a number you keep seeing everywhere, the same number over and over until you can no longer ignore it. It could be a song with a specific message for you that you hear just when you need it most. It could be an unknown person who tells you exactly what you needed to hear, as if God was speaking through them. It could be a dream so vivid, so real, so full of divine message that when you wake up you'll know without doubt that it was God communicating with you. What's important about this sign is not just to confirm that God hears you, but also to give you hope that the complete answer to your prayer is on the way. Divine signs are like messages that say, "I saw it, I heard it, it's in process, trust a little more." God doesn't send signs to mock you or to give you false hope. He sends them to strengthen your faith just when you need it most, to give you strength to keep believing when everything seems lost. When this sign arrives in the last week of November, recognize it, don't let it pass as simple coincidence. Thank God for it. And use that confirmation to renew your faith, to keep praying, to keep trusting. Because if God took the time to send you a sign, it's because the complete answer is very close to manifesting in your life. Blessing number 5, a family reconciliation you've been waiting for years. In the last week of November, God is going to touch the heart of someone in your family with whom there has been distance, coldness, or open conflict. It could be one of your children who moved away and hasn't wanted to talk to you. It could be a sibling with whom there was a fight that seemed to break the relationship forever. It could be a family member who blamed you for something unjustly and has since treated you with contempt. God is going to soften that person's heart. He's going to put in their mind memories of the good times you shared. He's going to make them feel guilty about the distancing. He's going to give them the impulse to seek you out, to call you, to write to you, to take the first step toward reconciliation. And when that happens, your heart is going to leap with joy because it's something you've been waiting for so long that you had almost lost hope of it happening. This reconciliation won't be superficial. It won't be a simple, forced greeting. It will be genuine, deep, with honest conversations where finally the things that needed to be said will be said. There will be tears, there will be hugs, there will be mutual forgiveness. And when that encounter ends, both are going to feel that an enormous weight was lifted from their souls. Because broken relationships, especially family ones, weigh on the heart much more than we realize. And when they heal, it's as if we could breathe more deeply, as if the world became lighter. God is bringing this reconciliation not only for you but for your entire family, because when there are family divisions, everyone suffers, not just those directly involved. Children suffer, other family members suffer having to choose sides. When God heals a relationship, He's healing an entire network of connected people. And you, Pisces, are going to be the recipient of this beautiful blessing in the last week of November. Prepare your heart to forgive, to embrace, to let go of the past and build a better future with that person God is bringing back into your life. Blessing number 6. Your physical or emotional health will experience a notable improvement. Pisces, if you've been dealing with any health problem, with persistent pains, with unexplainable tiredness, with anxiety that won't let you rest, with deep sadness that seems to have no end, in the last week of November, God is going to touch your body and your soul with His healing power. You're going to start feeling better in ways you didn't expect. That pain that's been bothering you for months is going to start to decrease. That anxiety that tightened your chest every morning is going to start to loosen. That deep sadness that made you cry for no apparent reason is going to start to lift like fog under the morning sun. It won't be something magical from one second to another, but you're going to notice day after day that you feel a little better, a little stronger, a little more hopeful. This improvement in your health may come accompanied by a revelation about what was causing your discomfort. Perhaps you're finally going to understand that much of your illness came from carrying worries that weren't yours, from absorbing others' pain, from not setting healthy boundaries. Pisces have the tendency to be emotional sponges, absorbing everything around them, and that makes the body and soul sick. God is going to teach you in these days that taking care of yourself is not selfishness, but necessity. That you can't help anyone if you yourself are sick and exhausted. It's also possible that you'll find the correct treatment, the right doctor, or the therapy that really works. God works through healthcare professionals too. If you've been seeking medical answers and can't find them, in the last week of November, that divine connection with the person or treatment you need may arrive. Keep your mind open and your faith strong. Healing is on the way, and God Himself is directing that process. Blessing number 7. You will receive the answer to a prayer you made a long time ago and had already forgotten. This is the most powerful blessing of all, Pisces. There's something you asked God for a long time ago. It could be months ago. It could be years ago. Something so important that when you asked for it, you did it with tears, with a broken heart, with deep desperation. You prayed for it again and again until finally, after waiting so long without seeing results, you gave up. You stopped asking. You resigned yourself thinking the answer was no, or that it simply wasn't for you. But God never forgot that prayer. Every tear you shed was kept in heaven. Every word you said on your knees was heard and recorded. And even though you're no longer asking for it, even though you don't even think about it frequently, God has been working all this time preparing the perfect answer for you. And in the last week of November, that answer is going to arrive in the most unexpected way, at the most perfect moment, in a manner that can only be explained as a divine miracle. When this answer arrives, you're going to cry, but you're not going to cry from sadness, but from astonishment, from gratitude, from deep relief, when you realize that God never abandoned you, that He was always working in your favor, even when it seemed He had forgotten you. You're going to understand at that moment why it had to take so long, because you weren't ready before, because the circumstances weren't right, because God was arranging 1,000 things behind the scenes that you couldn't see, so that when your blessing arrived, it would arrive in the most perfect way possible. This delayed answer is going to restore your faith completely. You're going to remember this moment every time in the future you doubt God, every time you feel abandoned, every time you think your prayers are worthless. You're going to remember how God answered when you least expected it, and you're going to use that memory as an anchor for your faith. And not only will your faith be strengthened, but your testimony of this divine answer is going to strengthen the faith of others who are waiting for their own answers. When this blessing arrives, share your story. Let others know that God does answer, even though sometimes it takes longer than we'd like. Blessing number 8. A door that seemed closed forever will open wide. Pisces, there has been something you've been trying to achieve without success. An opportunity you pursued, but it escaped you. A path you wanted to take, but was completely blocked. A goal you tried to reach, but all the doors closed in your face, and every time you failed, it hurt. It made you question your worth, your capabilities, your luck. It made you think that maybe you weren't enough, that maybe you'd never achieve it, that maybe it simply wasn't destined for you. In the last week of November, that door that seemed sealed forever is going to open. And it's not just going to open a little, it's going to open completely wide, as if inviting you to pass without obstacles. What was impossible is going to become possible. What they denied you before, they're going to offer you now. The path that was blocked is going to miraculously clear, and you're going to understand at that moment that all the previous times that door didn't open was because God was protecting you. If you had entered through that door before, when you wanted to, you wouldn't have been prepared. You would have failed, you would have hurt yourself, or you would have discovered it wasn't really what you needed. But God in His infinite wisdom closed that door temporarily while He prepared you, while He strengthened you, while He arranged things so that when you finally entered, everything would flow perfectly. And that moment has arrived. In the last week of November, you're ready, the circumstances are ready, and God is going to open that door because now, yes, it's your time. When this door opens, don't hesitate to cross it. Don't let the fear of failure paralyze you. Don't let surprise make you question if it's really happening. Cross that door with faith, with gratitude, with your head held high, knowing that if God opened it, it's because He trusts you're ready for what's on the other side. This opportunity is not coincidence. It's divine destiny manifesting in your life just in time. Blessing number 9, you will experience an inexplicable peace that surpasses all understanding. In the last week of November, Pisces, God is going to pour over you a peace that has no logical explanation. Something is going to happen that normally would have completely thrown you off balance, that would have filled you with anxiety, that would have robbed you of sleep. It could be a complicated family problem, a stressful work situation, news that at another time would have devastated you. But this time, it's going to be different. In the middle of that chaos, in the middle of that difficult situation, you're going to feel a strange calm, a deep serenity you can't explain with words. Your mind will tell you that you should be worried. Your logic will tell you that you should be scared. But your spirit is going to be in perfect peace. You're going to know deep in your soul that everything is going to be okay, even though you don't know how. You're going to trust that God has everything under control, even though you don't see evidence of it. This supernatural peace is a direct gift from God. It's the sign that you've matured spiritually, that your faith has strengthened so much that you no longer react from fear, but from absolute trust that God will never abandon you. This peace is not absence of problems, it's God's presence in the middle of problems. It's knowing that even though the sea is stormy, you're safe because the Creator of the sea is with you in the boat. The people around you are going to notice something different about you. They're going to ask you how you can be so calm facing such a situation. And you're not going to have a logical answer to give them. You're only going to be able to say that you trust God, that you know He's working, that you have peace because He gave it to you. And your calm is going to be contagious. Others are going to find peace just by being near you, because God's peace living in you in those days is going to radiate and touch everyone around you. Blessing number 10. You will make an important decision that will change the course of your life for the better. This is the last blessing, but not the least important. In the last week of November, Pisces, you're going to face a crucial decision. A decision you've been postponing because it scared you, because you weren't sure, because the consequences seemed too big. It could be a decision about your work, about a relationship, about where to live, about what path to take in a fundamental aspect of your life. All the previous blessings God will send in this last week of November have been your preparation for this moment of decision. The healing reunion gave you closure. The financial solution took away economic pressure. The amplified intuition gave you clarity. The divine sign confirmed God is with you. The family reconciliation strengthened you emotionally. The health improvement gave you energy. The answered prayer renewed your faith. The open door showed you that impossibles are possible. The inexplicable peace took away your fear. And now you're ready to make this decision that's going to define your next chapter. When the moment comes to decide, don't seek others' approval. Don't take surveys among family and friends. Don't let other people's fears contaminate your clarity. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, put your hand on your heart, and ask your soul what it wants. The answer is going to come clear, strong, without hesitation. And when you receive it, act with courage. Don't postpone anymore. Don't seek more signs. This decision, even though it's scary, is going to take you exactly where God wants you to be. If you're Pisces and you've made it this far, I want you to understand something fundamental. These 10 blessings are not empty predictions. They are divine promises that are going to manifest in your life in the last week of November. God saw everything you've gone through this year, all the difficult months, all the tears you shed, all the nights where you felt alone and abandoned. He saw your unwavering faith even when you had 1,000 reasons to give up. He saw your generous heart even when you yourself were suffering. And he decided that these last days of November would be your time to receive, your time to harvest, your time to be abundantly blessed. Not all these blessings will arrive the same day. Some will arrive at the beginning of the week, others toward the end. But all are going to arrive because when God makes a promise, He keeps it. Your job is to keep your heart open to receive them, your faith active to recognize them, and your gratitude ready to thank for them, because blessings flow more easily toward grateful hearts. Now tell me in the comments, which of these 10 blessings do you feel most strongly that you need? Write the number and your birth date. If you're already feeling that some of these blessings are starting to move in your life, write, "My blessing is coming," so other Pisces know this is real. And if you know another Pisces who is going through difficult times and needs this word of hope, share this video with them. If this message filled your heart with hope when you were already losing it, if it confirmed to you that God has not forgotten you, if it gave you strength to keep believing, give it a like so more Pisces can find this message. And subscribe to the channel because here we honor Pisces. Here we confirm that what you feel is real. Here we remember that God has a perfect plan for each of you. Remember, dear Pisces, the last week of November will be different from everything you've experienced this year. God is about to pour blessings over your life. It's not coincidence that you found this video today. It's confirmation that all the good you deserve is on the way. Keep your faith strong, your heart open, your spirit hopeful. God keeps His promises, and you're about to live the most beautiful proof that He never forgets His faithful children. Your days of blessing have arrived. Prepare to receive them with open arms and a grateful heart.